Gonna go into heroes here. As one of the coolest intros, I think, in the game. Sick. All right. So what I did was I went with crit damage gloves, overload times 4, with attack percent on the helmet and the boots, and then obviously rounding it out with the other gear, looking for, you know, crit rate and more attack percent. Now, really hard to understand exactly how much crit rate he gets from surrounding people, and I noticed that it wasn't very consistently critting, so I decided to up his crit rate a little bit, got that sun signet pieces in there, and I did see a big damage increase. I do feel like I'm critting a whole lot more than I used to be, so, you know, we'll have to play around with this over the next couple of days. This is definitely an initial assessment and gear build, and eventually hopefully we'll masterclass this and really get a real good understanding of maximizing this guy's damage over here in the next few days. But beautiful skin. He looks amazing. Pretty cool. Did an awesome job. Obviously no exclusive. You can see here 22k attack, only 367,000 life, so very low life and defense right now. His talent point: when casting a skill, Rickert absorbs all sword souls on the battlefield. For every 3 of them absorbed, he slashes a target 1 additional time. So I guess if he gets 3, he gets 1, then if he gets 6, he gets 2, 9, 3, etc. I don't know what the maximum can be and how many can get up there at once, but hopefully over the next few days we can figure that out. So what I want to do first is bring him into where I think he's going to do the best, which is Teradome. Most accounts right now, especially new ones, they are struggling to do Teradome. Teradome is very important, that we can get those commanders and get those prototypes. And once you get those prototypes, you can start, you know, leveling them up, which, you know, like storing medallion, which I showcased recently. It's very important to increase that damage. So I think he's gonna be great here. I do think he's also gonna be amazing in Teradome still, but also the new guy here, Roulette of the Truth, I think he'll be good there as well. Actually, I think he'll be almost mandatory because that's basically an assassin dungeon, and I believe he is the best assassin. So let's take a look at Teradome. I ran this earlier. I did get the new assassin commander. I feel like in Teradome in particular, I just had better luck with the typical process that we've been using over time. Yeah, so let's just sit back and we'll watch him real fast and see how he does some work. It's amazing that he can actually survive this fight, and not only does he survive, but he actually puts out quite a bit of damage. I do like how he can teleport. His survivability kit, maybe we'll go back through these skills here towards the end of the video because I forgot to do that when we were there. But he kind of has a built-in passive like Leo does, where when his life hits 0, he doesn't die. He actually will teleport to another champion, and that's pretty interesting, that design that they put into his kit. I think that's going to help him survive a lot. He also can heal. I mean, he has a very good survivability kit, and as an assassin, you know, normally what happens is they go in the back row and they end up dying with a few seconds, besides Bailey, who can kind of use his displacement abilities and kind of survive longer until he finally gets knocked down to 0. But I think this guy in particular is going to have way more better survivability than Bailey and be big disruption to the back line in arena in particular. As you can see right now, you got Bailey at 30 million. Again, Bailey is immortal, and Rickert is only elite 1 star, but he's at 11.6 million. Basically, over the few tests I've done, Bailey is doing currently double his damage, at least in Teradome. although I can clear this on 15 without the new champion, this has definitely made it easier for my account already at Elite 1 star crystal. So I think that's important to know, that this can be used already to benefit an account, which is absolutely crazy when you think about it. Like I said, he does fine in Decent Caves. What I like about him in Decent Caves, and I was messing around with him and Emma both at Elite 1 Crystal. I'm going to take her out real fast and just put Bot Mark in. And yeah, let's sit back and watch this real fast. And what I like is he can teleport around just like Bailey does. And I like to use Bailey in this as my auto farm team because he will jump over to the Wisp and just one-shot it basically. Now this guy's damage currently is not at a one-shot capability, but you can see here in a second when the Wisp appears, he's going to teleport over to the Wisp and kill it in 2 hits. And as we evolve him, I guarantee you very shortly, probably in the Mythic level, he's going to be one-shotting the Wisp at stage 15. So if you're progressing in the game right now, and you're at a week 5 maybe, and this guy's popping up as a banner, I think he is worth getting 1 copy of just to have him on your team. It's going to help progress your account drastically. So there it was. Wisp is down. Doing pretty good damage for Elite 1 Crystal in here. I mean, Taylor's pretty much going to carry this dungeon anyways for me. Normally I do have Daniel in here. I normally have Ampu in here, and I killed this thing in about 20 seconds, so this is definitely not a speed run, but this is definitely showing you viability for a team who needs to use 2 healers to survive, and as you can see, I'm no threat whatsoever to dying. So just imagine, you know, if you're at this point, you can drop a healer and pick someone else up, but I wanted to take away some damage to allow this to last a little bit longer so we can see really what he does and how he works. I do see multiple hits that he's getting out for the slashes, which is nice. That's one of the reasons why he's viable here as well, just like Bailey is. When Bailey uses ultimate, he's getting multiple slashes, which is great to get the shield down. We're really at no point in threat of dying whatsoever. Just to note, not a single person in this team is EX30, by the way. My Bailey's only 20, Serena's only 10, Taylor's 20, Ballmark I think is 0. So pretty much this entire team is not fully maxed out, which is what I wanted to showcase for progression. And I think that's the most important thing, is we want to progress accounts, that way they can get to that legendary gear as quickly as possible. And that is absolutely trash. Alright, so I'm going to bring us into the new dungeon here. Roulette of the Truth. And I stopped on 3, so I'm just going to go back to do 3. Again, I'm not using the new commander. What is very interesting to me is it sounds more like an arena commander when I first look at it. Critical strike of allied heroes in the enemy's half. Inflict bonus damage equal to 120% to 200% of attack. Scaling with missing HP. When 3 or more assassins are deployed, the range damage of allied units is reduced by 30%. In PvP mode, the damage and max HP of allied units are increased by 20%. The range damage of allied units is reduced. That sounds terrible. I don't know what the enemy's half. I mean, here, let's just try it out. We'll run 2 runs. Let's see which one goes faster here. Sure, we'll stop it though, because I don't want to waste my tick yet, because I think I can get up 1 more level here. We'll keep note of how fast this was. So Bailey's already crushing this guy. 24 million basically, and he's at only 6 million. So it's going to take a little bit of time. Again, just messing around with damage and trying to get all the assassins I could into this. That way we could see what this new prototype can do. And as you can see, his survivability is really good. As you can see, Randall is just struggling to stay alive, and Bailey also down quite a bit on HP. Big heal coming in. No problem whatsoever. I mean, Rickert's doing almost, what, 25 million compared to Leo, which is only doing 9. Randall at 5.3. I do think Randall's not really in a damage build. He's more in survivability build for Arena. And he is not only having more difficulty surviving, he is absolutely doing a quarter of the damage. So we get down to 10%. I'm going to stop it here. All right, so that was at 145, and let's retry this. Drop out. Let's see. This is a pretty good one. So we'll add that back in. Run that again. And let's see how long it takes here. Not sure if he's doing more damage or not, but I feel like he is. Although Bailey's doing more damage as well. I feel like this is going to be a little bit faster. The runtime to 10% was 1 minute 45 seconds, so we still have another minute to go. Slash animations right there are so cool. Yeah, like Bailey's in red, and then his is now like a blue color. You see slashes going across the screen all the time now. I don't know, I guess the time is going to be very, very close. Getting down to 10% is going to be about the same. Maybe just a hair faster here. So, yeah. 147, 145. Times are about the same. Listen, I just wanted to get this video out really fast because it's really uncommon for a lot of heroes to be viable at Elite 1 Crystal, and when I put him to the test, I was shocked that he was able to survive as well as he was doing, basically. So, again, I recommend anyone who can get one copy of him to get one copy of him. If you are week 5 and this banner is up, or week 6 and this banner is up, grab a copy of him. I think he's going to be very viable to your account. Right away, he'll impact that account, especially in Teradome. We all struggle there for hopping Taylor inside early game, costing Senway's ultimate in their early game. So this guy will definitely help that out as well.